Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin broadcasting, as always, live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a pretty chill Tuesday evening, late evening. Got off to a late start with this stream. How's everybody doing out there? I am doing pretty good myself. Late start to the stream today. I was just chilling. Just taking some much needed time to chill. Browsing news items on my phone while furiously fast forwarding through as much of One Piece as I can. I've been watching that show. I've been trying to grind my way through all the episodes. It's like over 1,000 episodes or something at this point. And it is a terribly annoying show to watch. Like, there are some really good moments in it. And when you get to good moments in the show, like, it's worth it. Like, it has some really... First of all, there's been a lot of talk about whether or not, you know, One Piece is socialist or whatnot. I think it's pretty obvious that it is. It's pretty apparent that it has very strong leftist messaging. But on top of that, though, like, it just has some really, like, the characters are all cool and generally likable. And it just has some really good character moments when you can get to it. But it takes fucking forever to get to it. And it's a brutal endeavor to try to, you know, binge the series at this point. I can't imagine how torturous it is to watch this as it airs live. You have to wait week by week to get to the next episode, because so many of these episodes are just a waste of time. I'm not even talking about like the filler arcs. I'm talking about like the main, like the main episodes and like the main big arcs. Like, so many of those episodes are literally, I call them thumbnail episodes, because like I'll hit the fast forward button and I'll just I'll catch what the story is just by looking at the thumbnails as they pass by. And for the most part, that's perfectly fine. Like, I've done that several times where there was some chunk of time in, oh, the Civil Merc, hey, what's up? First time chat. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you're having a pretty good Tuesday night. I'm having a pretty good one myself. Ranting to myself about One Piece before I jump into Morrowind again. I just want to catch up. I just want to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm at the latest episode. I'm going to continue to not pay attention to this for the next couple of years or so, and then by then the current arc will probably be done. The Marineford shit was just too much. Like, I literally skipped like 5 episodes in a row and then just picked up at, you know, a random episode and did not feel lost at all. There was never a point in time where I was like, oh, I must have missed something. Something must have happened. I should go back and nope. Just picked up like nothing ever happened. And that's criminal. Like, that's criminal. By the time, from the start of like Luffy being like, I have to rescue Ace, to the point where he actually meets Ace on that thing, it had to have taken like a full year. It had to have been like a full year of watching those episodes week by week, if not more. Like, seasons have passed. Like, there were women who were not pregnant and then got pregnant and then gave birth to their children in the span that it took for, and that's not even the, like, I guess maybe that's the entire arc. That's kind of the previous arc bleeding a little bit into Marineford, but even still, like, for the amount of time it took just to get like a basic semblance of A to B storytelling told, I would not be able to handle that in real time. So the fast forward button has been very, very helpful for me in getting through that show. Like, I used to shit talk Dragon Ball Z for that sort of thing, and Bleach too. Bleach was also pretty notorious for that. But man, I never imagined that One Piece was was the, you know, it may not be the king of pirates, but it certainly is the king of fucking wasting your time. I feel ya. We met at the bar this past weekend. Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. Yeah. You play survival games. That's right. Okay. Yeah. The last survival game I tried to play was Valheim, and that did not end well for me. I don't do well with that particular genre. But I respect you. I respect anyone that has the ability to stick with it. But yeah, I can't stand filler shows. I mean, I get that they have their place. You know, they allow authors of, you know, the manga to catch up, or at least get ahead of the show when the show starts to catch up with the writing. Like, I get that. That's fine. But the degree of which that they lean on it for One Piece is obscene. It is straight up obscene. It would almost be better just to not air the show. Like, just take a year off if you need to. Like, go the Berserk route, although Berserk is kind of the extreme end of that spectrum. But yeah, just take a little time off. Don't inundate us with just a bunch of nonsense. I thought I was losing my mind during Marineford. I was like, did I watch this episode already? I feel like I've watched this like 4 or 5 times. I literally had to check the episode numbers to see. But yeah, so, you know, anyways, watched a little bit of that, decided to pop on stream a little later than usual. Thing is, like, so I was debating whether I was going to jump back into Morrowind or not. I'll pop it on here in a second. But I was going through Steam and I was like, is there anything new out? Maybe there's something I might want to check out. And I was like, oh yeah, Redfall dropped. Like, I remember seeing something on Twitter earlier about it, but I wasn't really quite paying attention. There was a tweet by a developer. It popped up on my feed because one of my ex-coworkers at BioWare, who I follow on Twitter, follows him. So, like, I'd never heard of the dude before, but he had this tweet, and exactly, that's why it took me until this year to get into Naruto. Oh my god, dude. Naruto was all... I forgot about Naruto. Naruto isn't as bad as One Piece in that capacity, but it's definitely the runner-up. I remember... So I started watching Naruto when it came out, like in 2003 or 2004 or whatever, and I watched up until, like, the Chunin exam. And that was, like, you know, the golden era of Naruto as far as I'm concerned. I stopped watching afterwards. But years later, when Naruto officially finally ended and, like, they started doing Boruto, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back to Naruto. I'm gonna finish watching all of it. So I started watching it on Crunchyroll free, which meant I had to watch ads. And the filler episodes got so bad that I was like, I'm not gonna be able to survive this with ads. So I ended up getting Crunchyroll Premium, so I got 0 ads. And even still, in that show too, I leaned heavily on the fast forward and skip button, like Shippuden, Naruto Shippuden in particular. That show got pretty brutal too, but I eventually ended up finishing that one out. I don't think it had as many episodes as One Piece has. One Piece, like, I don't know how close the show is to, like, its finale, but at this point, I think there's well over 1,000 episodes. It's insane to think that I'm only just past the halfway mark, or maybe even just at the halfway mark. I had to get into the manga to actually fall in love with it. I mean, that's the way to go whenever you get the chance to, you know, read the manga of any kind of popular anime. That's always going to be your best bet. Even for the good anime. Like, in January, I started watching Monster on Netflix. Monster is a anime that I had based off of a manga that I read many years ago. Author, I forget his name. It's like Naoki Urakawa or something like that. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic manga. One of the best pieces of fiction I've ever read. And I say that, like, I put it that way because I classify it as a piece of fiction on the same level as any New York Times best-selling novel or whatever. It's brilliantly written. And so much so that even Guillermo del Toro for a while was trying to pitch doing a live action adaptation of it for HBO. I don't know why that fell through. I really would have loved to have seen that, but for whatever reason, it didn't pan out. But the manga for Monster was phenomenal, and I started watching the anime on Netflix, and the anime is a really, really, really good loyal adaptation to the manga. Like, I don't really have any notes about that. It's pretty much 1-to-1. But for some reason, it's still, I think, and maybe it's just, the fact that I first fell in love with it via manga, but the manga version still feels superior to me. There's just something about reading it as opposed to seeing it play out on the screen that just gave it so much more weight and gave the dramatic moments so much more drama. But if you ever get a chance to read a manga over the anime, I can't really think of any show where I wouldn't recommend that, especially Berserk. Like, there are a lot of reasons why I can't, in good consciousness, recommend Berserk to people because of the nature of its content. But if you get past a lot of that stuff, on top of it just being awesome writing, the artwork in the manga is next level. It is out of this world. Like, I adore the art and the monster design, the creature design. Without Berserk, there would be no Dark Souls. There would be no Bloodborne. None of that shit would exist without Berserk. So, and like not just from like the dark fantasy point of view, but also just from the awesome character designs, awesome monster designs. Berserk was the only manga I've ever read where, like, I used to read it before I went to sleep, which was a bad idea, because like it was the only manga I've ever read, or the only book I've ever read, honestly, that gave me nightmares. Like, it always gave me really disturbing, like, nightmares. I wake up feeling weird about it, and I was like, all right, I can't read Berserk before I go to bed anymore. Like, I gotta read it in the middle of the day while the sun's out, and then I can finish, pack my brain in with the rest of the day's activities before I clock out for the night. But it's still awesome. I recommend it. They're releasing them in pretty heavy volumes now, like a encyclopedia type volume releases, which I like. And I think it might be leather bound. It looks awesome, but it's hell of expensive. So, I'd probably pass on those. But yeah, like, I would highly recommend the manga of anything over the anime. I can't think of any anime that I would recommend over the manga version. Oh, man. Anyways, I can go off on a tangent on that kind of shit. Even though I'm not super steeped in anime or manga as much as I used to be years ago, like, I still have my preferences. And honestly, the only reason why I even got as deep into One Piece as I have, I remember trying to watch it when it first came out, and I just wasn't super interested in it. I can't remember how long ago that was, but when I started watching it again, rewatching it for, this watch through I'm doing, about a week ago I started, maybe a couple weeks ago. What really sucked me in was the animation style, because it was old-fashioned. It didn't look clean and crisp and computerized as like a lot of modern anime did. It looked like old hand-drawn cell animation. The line art on the characters looked sloppy. It kind of looked like old Lupin the Third sort of look. The watercolors for the backgrounds and stuff looked really awesome. It was just like a really cool-looking classic style anime. And I really got into it just because I liked watching it visually. And I guess, that helped suck me into it. Maybe at the time that it came out, it wasn't quite such a novel look as it is now. But I definitely have an appreciation for it on that end. Anyways, let me switch over here, because I do want to talk about this for a second, before I jump into the game. So Robert Bolig said, and I talk about this kind of thing a lot too, because the nature of my background in game development, and the nature of my advocacy for game industry unionization and rethinking how games are budgeted, funded, and developed. He goes, the old ways of making AAA games is dead. Stop hiding your development behind a wall for 2 to 5 years so people don't know what they're buying until it's too late. Stop relying on bullshit trailers and just release solid gameplay and playable builds, no NDAs or rules. And I gotta say, that would be a very dramatic and very extreme about face if the game industry started doing started taking this advice into consideration in their development. A lot of this I agree with, but a lot of it I kind of side eye a little bit too. Yeah, when people told me One Piece passes 500 episodes, I was like, pass. Yeah, exactly. I was too for the longest time. But again, I make very liberal use of my fast forward and skip button. Preach. Well, I mean, and that was my initial reaction too, was like, yeah, I'm for that. And I still am. Like, I'm not down on AAA game development. And there are some incredible experiences that you can get out of AAA games. But the model for which those games are funded and developed is so broken. And it's almost broken by design. Like, I don't think publishers publishers dislike developing AAA games as much as maybe your average gamer might, because they see it as a high yield, high risk, high yield sort of thing. Like, we put a ton of money, and this is kind of the direction that a lot of entertainment is taking. TV and film takes this direction too. We want to invest as much money as possible in our blockbuster titles because we get the biggest bang for our buck with blockbuster titles. Those are the games that sell multiple millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of copies worldwide. That's what's going to make us our money. So it's okay for us to drop X amount of dollars on, this sprawling massive game, because we will get, generally speaking, we will get our money's worth. And of course, that basically results in what you're seeing now with massive consolidation amongst studios. The poster child of this being Microsoft, first purchasing Bethesda. I keep forgetting that Microsoft purchased Bethesda. I think Sony purchased Bungie or something like that. And now Microsoft's trying to purchase Activision, which is insane. Or they're trying to merge with Activision, I think. I can't remember if they're merging or if they're trying to acquire. But either way, it's an insane level of consolidation of like the largest publishers and the biggest holders of intellectual property in the industry, which is not good for a variety of reasons. It's not good for competition. It's not good for the labor market when, employment is collectively held in 5 or 6 major companies. But it's necessitated in a lot of ways by the massive cost of these games. So I understand the consternation against them. Waiting 2 to 5 years for a game, I don't have a problem with that. I would rather people take their time developing a really good game. If it takes 5 years to make The Witcher 3, then take 5 years to make The Witcher 3, because The Witcher 3 was phenomenal. And I want phenomenal experiences like that. Yeah, I stick with indie devs mostly, but what are your thoughts about Ashes of Creation? Ashes of Creation. I think I just looked at that. On Steam, and I was like, because it's like an RTS or something, right? Or a strategy game. I had never heard of it before and never, heard anything of it. And I just watched a little bit of it and was like, I'll pass. It's not my thing. So I don't really know anything about the game. It doesn't particularly fall in the realm of games that I usually play. But I was looking at it considering, like, should I try this one out tonight? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll check this one out. Maybe I won't. It doesn't particularly fall in the line with the kind of games that I play, but I always play things that don't generally fall within my purview. So if I'm willing to branch out, then I'm willing to give it a shot. Rings of Power, cough off Rings of Power. Rings of Power had an incredible budget. You saw, that's the thing though, like, on the one hand, I hate Amazon, major, corporation, part of the oligopoly, a monopoly in many of their own rights, bad labor practices, etc., etc. There's a lot to dislike about Amazon. But with Rings of Power, they put so much money into that show, and you see it on the screen. I went to a screening of the first two episodes at a not 4D. It was like HDX theater. I forget what it's called, but it was like a super high def, I think 8K movie theater screening at a Cinemark here in town. And when I saw that show on that screen in that theater setting, it was amazing. It was literally the most visually impressive thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was awed by it. And it was hard for me to poo-poo the budget and the monetary expense on that show when it gave me an incredible theater going experience, at least for those first couple episodes. And even episode 9 or 8, or I forget how many episodes there were in total, but you know, the penultimate episode when shit hits the fan, I don't want to spoil anything, but even that, when that happened, I was watching it at home on my TV screen, and I was like, oh my god, this looks incredible. So I mean, again, and just like with AAA game development, I'm not down on blockbuster spending for blockbuster entertainment. It gives you some incredible moments that you likely can't get anywhere else. But I think that expectations need to be set properly, both on the consumer end, but also like restrictions and regulations need to be set on the developer end too, as far as how they maybe abuse or misuse their workers to get something out. Like again, and that goes to my whole 2 to 5 year window. The reason why I don't really care if they take a long time to develop their game is because, you know, game development's messy. Stuff happens, things get refactored, things get reworked, and nobody should be crunching to get any of that shit out the door. I've done my time crunching in the game industry. It sucks, and you know, generally speaking, it's not worth it. And it certainly isn't worth it if you crunch for two years or so on a title. You release it, and then everybody shits on it, which, you know, is happening right now with Redfall. I will continue to release ugly, playable builds focused on refining gameplay from player feedback that gradually gets better looking over time. It's much better than hiding the game for years while I perfect the look of it and then releasing it broken, gameplay over hype all day. Okay, I mean, that's an easy populist stance to take, but questions that I have there, like things that kind of poke out at me is like, so are you charging people full price for this? Because that's kind of different, you know? That's one thing that I don't like about the early access culture that we kind of have right now, where it's like, okay, you could spend 60, 70 bucks on an early access version of a game, but you're paying finalized, polished prices for a beta version of a game, and your input is being used to make the game better. That's great. That's not any different than how it would be, you know, if the game just released outright. People still, you know, whether it's a fancied up beta version or whether it's like Supreme Gold Master version, they're still gonna, you know, polish the game based on customer feedback. So there's nothing really different about, you know, refining the game based on feedback from players. The only difference is doing it this way kind of gives you an excuse. It gives you a hall pass, basically. Like, you can say our game looks sloppy because it's early access, you know, like expect bugs, expect glitches, expect, you know, unfinished features and whatnot. Okay, cool. Do I have to pay 60 bucks for that? Like, you know, you could pay me 60 bucks. You could charge me 60 bucks, you know, if it's at a polished state and when you're not using me as like a de facto QA tester. But if that's what you're going for here, then we need an understanding of the back and forth here. You know, there's a give and take, and your give should be a dramatically lowered price point. I'm not even saying free. I'm not saying that, you know, or pay me, which honestly, you know, you're getting people's labor out of it. You know, you probably should pay them. But like even absent that, like charge 15 bucks. 15 bucks. You know, you can limit the pool too. Like, and that happens all the time. You know, we only have a limited amount of people that are going to be involved in this stage of early access. And charge them 15 bucks. You can have your focus group there. You know, I'm okay with that. But my knee-jerk reaction, I guess, to this kind of populist uh, 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 angle on early access game development is that this is just a hall pass. It's an excuse to basically not have expectations. It's okay to have expectations for a game, like, and the expectation should be that our game is going to be well polished and whatnot, and fun. Of course, everybody thinks their game's fun. Nobody sets out to make a shitty game. Nobody sets out to make a shitty movie. I mean, it's all subjective. It's just, that's how it's going to be. Sometimes you knock it out the park, and sometimes you hit a ground ball and you do a base run, or sometimes you just strike out. That's just how it goes. Sometimes it doesn't work out for you, and it's not the fault. It's not the fault, or it may not be. I'll say that it might not be the fault of a rush development cycle or crunching or anything like that. It might just be the fault of some game ideas that looked good on paper and didn't quite work out as well as they thought when more people got their hands on it. I don't know if that's the thing. I do not know if that's the case or not with Redfall. So I'm gonna peek. I have it open right here. I haven't looked at any of it yet, but I'm gonna peek at the reviews. Look at that. Blood red, mostly negative. Only 887 though, but blood red, mostly negative. Nah, upcoming MMO, but being led by lover of RPGs. Oh, okay. Ashes of Creation. Again, I think we talked about this on Saturday, but I'm not much of an MMO person. I wish I was. It would be a lot cooler, but MMOs, not my bag. Paying to be an alpha tester. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like in some instances, you're paying to be a pre-alpha tester, which is even worse in some regards. Like, I like Hellish Court. It's fun. But I can't remember how much I paid for that. It wasn't a lot though. It must have been like maybe $20. Just probably about $10 more than they should be charging for it at this point, because when I got that one, and it was early access, it was marked as early access, but the access to that was early. It was early. Like, it was definitely pre-alpha. Like, they shouldn't be charging people for that. And that's kind of like a personal philosophy type thing for me too, is like, there is a stage of early in game development where I think that it's unconscionable to charge people money in order to play it, personally. Like, and maybe that's, times change, expectations change, what people accept as a product that they purchase changes in time. Maybe for a lot of people, that's fine. Maybe they're perfectly cool with spending any amount of money on an early version of a game, just so long as they can play, a game they want to play. That's fine. That's not where I reside, but I guess that's fine if people really want to do that. Not recommended. Why do developers think they can charge $70 for games like this? So let's see, what does this guy have to say about it? Ignoring the performance issues. There are so many newer games that have performance issues too. Like, I was talking with a buddy of mine about another game that's being reamed for having performance issues. Just came out not too long ago. What game was that? Oh man, I wish I could remember. I can't even, it's not even on the tip of my tongue. There was another title that just launched not too long ago that's also being reamed for having performance issues. And we were both just beside ourselves. It came out on the, I know that like, the reason why you start talking about it was because it came out on the PS5 and he purchased it for PS5, and it was also on the PC. The PC version is what's getting the most flack for its performance, but the PS5 version has a lot of the same issues, and he can't understand why. And neither can I, to be honest. Like, everything in development is so standardized now, especially if you're using Unreal Engine to develop these games. It doesn't make any sense to me why these games aren't more optimized for the hardware that's out, especially when on a controlled environment like a PS5. It doesn't make any sense to me why they aren't as optimized as they should be, given the standardization. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And it's becoming more. I know that Gotham Knights had issues with that. Man, I really wish I could remember the name of this game. It just completely slipped my mind. It's not going to come to my brain. But before this last title, Gotham Knights was the one that I remember people having the biggest issue about. I think Forspoken, that Square game, may have had some issues with that as well, and now this one. I don't understand why this is becoming such an issue, but it's really bothersome, especially considering, you know, graphics cards aren't cheap, man. And I don't have like a top of the line one. I've got a 3080, which is, you know, decent, but I don't think with the kind of machine that I built here, I shouldn't be having a problem running some of these newer games. I got Midnight Suns and it ran pretty decently for the most part, but like even Midnight Suns or Cyberpunk, like I can't use settings even remotely close to top of the line, which I would expect. You know, I probably need a 4090 for that, but I should be able to look decent and have it run decent, really. Ignoring the performance issues, this game is bad. The AI is pathetic, even on the highest difficulties. The controls are clunky, the graphics are average. Why is there performance issues if the graphics are average? The world is empty. I don't understand why these companies think they can start charging $70 for unfinished garbage. I couldn't even stomach an hour of this game. Damn. All right, what does this guy say? Bought the game with my brother to play the game co-op. Co-op on launch is broken. No big deal. I will launch a game of my own and then invite him after the fact. Nope, can't invite someone once the game has been started. Isn't this like supposed to be like a multiplayer game in general, like in its inception? Is there even a single player component? You either start together in the lobby or you start solo. Not all bad. At least the frame rate is good, right? Yeah, no. The game runs very poorly, even from a very optimistic 1080p 2080 Super, 32 gigs of RAM and a 990K. Jesus. This is the second game that has come out recently that I have genuinely been excited to try out based on what developers have done before, but I've been burned twice in less than a week. Oh, that's what it was. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Yeah, Jedi Survivor is also being trashed. Oh, man. Doesn't make sense for Jedi Survivor either. I mean, they already developed a pretty awesome. They developed a pretty awesome game in Fallen Order. I sure do love being a gamer at 2023 that gets fully baked games on release with lots of polish and no notable bugs. Do yourself a favor and wait on this and see what reviews say a few months from now. Oh, product refunded. Wow. I don't think those other guys did that. No, this is the first product refunded. This is the first Arcane game I don't enjoy. Arcane Studios, man, this kind of bums me out because I have friends there. I don't know if this was developed in the Austin location, but I have a bunch of friends that work at Arcane. They're all really good people. Despite the difference in genre from most Arcane titles, I was excited. The trailers made this game look fun. Despite the difference in genre, I'd like to point to how good Prey 2017 was. That was developed in Austin. Despite the low sales and poor ending, and what could have been for Arcane Austin's Redfall. Okay, so this was developed in Austin. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Prey was good. I remember interviewing at them when they were in the middle of developing that one. Redfall's open world is empty and the enemies that populate are hilariously dumb. Let me touch on both. Oh man, this guy goes off. I think a good way to describe the open world is with an example. On the northeast side of town, there's a house you can actually enter. It's a normal house furnished, though a large amount of empty space in it. In the backyard, there's a large shed that you can enter. About 50 meters around the shed, there is nothing but flat, freshly cut grass. No, but this guy is just describing a suburb. He's just mad about suburban sprawl. No bushes, flowers, nothing. And inside this large shed, nothing. An empty, fully textured shed with a pool leaning up against the wall. The world feels like it's too big for itself, and yet 3 hours I had been around half the whole time. 3 hours, yet in 3 hours I had been around half the whole town. I noticed a truck with cultists had spawned at the, disappeared later on. I think it means then. Disappeared later on, meaning that the empty space was supposed to be filled with things that can change, which would be neat if it happened more than once. Yo, Arachnid Soul, what's up? Hey, I'm out, but I'm watching the stream on my phone. Ah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream on mobile. I hope it's not lagging too bad for you, or that you aren't too far behind on this. Now, I had seen the pre-release footage. I knew enemies ran towards you instead of shooting in an open space. I was hoping that the harder difficulty would make them less dumb, but all the difficulty seems to do is boost the damage done. Now, I was also thinking, oh, it's an arcane game. They're meant to be dumb so that I can find fun ways to kill them. There are so few ways to go about doing that. Guns, your ability to, your guns and your abilities that do pitiful amounts of damage. No throwable props, no stealth takedowns, backstabs, and environmental damage props maybe every 200 meters. I also came to notice that a group of enemies would spawn behind me quite often. Anywhere I wasn't looking, in the heat of battle, enemies would just spawn in a room I had just cleared. I hate when that happens. I actually saw them spawn at one point. Maybe I just whipped around too fast or something. Despite all being a different arcane studio, it's worth making the comparison. Deathloop, despite its arguable worse optimization, is a better game. It even shares some of the same RPG gimmicks as Redfall. I wanted to love Redfall, and I want Arcane to prove me wrong and make me buy this again in the future once they do something with it. Given Bethesda's track record of dropping things that don't sell well, they did it to Prey 2017 and Deathloop, I don't see that happening. Sitting at $101.69 Canadian. I cannot in good faith recommend Redfall at all. During writing this, I have been given a refund. Sad face. You know what? It makes sense this dude's Canadian, because this was a very polite negative review. There was nothing really scathing at all. It was very nice. There are some positive reviews in here. People saying he's having fun with single-player, multiplayer. Some issues with multiplayer disconnecting randomly a few times, but mostly very enjoyable. But these guys are the outliers for certain. The overwhelming majority of these are not good. People are not having a great time with Redfall. Redfall is ultimately not up to Arcane's usual standards. It feels rushed, unfinished, and unsatisfying to play. Redfall, a vampire shooter out this week on Xbox and PC, was developed by Arcane Studio, the same team behind classics like Dishonored and Prey. It's one of Microsoft's first-party exclusives for 2023, a big release for the company's Game Pass subscription service, and by most accounts, it sucks. Ooh. We're currently playing the game together for our own impressions, which will be published soon, but in the meantime, because I find the reception so extraordinary given the scale and price of the release at $70, I thought I'd round up some impressions and review pieces out there from outlets who managed to receive code ahead of Redfall's release. We obviously did not, or have been updating a review in progress piece as they go along. Let's start with GameSpot, who reviewed the game and gave it a 4 out of 10. Quote, GameSpot, ultimately Redfall is a game that should not have been released. Its litany of bugs hampers the gameplay loop of exploring its worlds with friends, and that loop itself feels compromised by elements that are poorly executed and ill-suited to the team implementing them. I can't pretend to know whether Arcane chose to make a loot shooter or was assigned to make a loot shooter. That's actually a very good point. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was the latter rather than the prior. But I could tell you what it feels like. One of the best game studios in the world suddenly made toothless. This is also a part of like the fear of things like major acquisitions happening. Bethesda being purchased by Microsoft, and Activision maybe going the same way. It happened with BioWare when EA bought BioWare. Like, BioWare was also like a prestige company that could do no wrong, darlings of indie game development. And in the years since, like, their reputation has only gone downhill. Sometimes deservedly so, sometimes not. I will recuse myself on the conversations regarding Star Wars: The Old Republic, but the Mass Effect series has obviously been a target after Andromeda, and very famously, Anthem has been a massive, colossal flop, very publicly embarrassing flop for BioWare. I think people are neither here nor there on Dragon Age Inquisition. I think it won Game of the Year for several prominent outlets. I think people generally liked it. I thought it was a mess of a game, an absolute mess of a game, but it had some pretty good moments, some redeeming moments to it as well. But, in the past decade or so of BioWare releases, I think Dragon Age Inquisition might be the only one to not have a quasi-universally reviled reception. People like Star Wars: The Old Republic initially, just because it was like, the closest thing that they were going to get to a KOTOR 3. But then, the MMO community, once they got their teeth into it, realized that it wasn't a conventional MMO, too narrative driven. They didn't like it. And for people that liked the narrative driven nature of it, it was too MMO for them. They didn't want an MMO. They wanted to play KOTOR 3. So they didn't like it. So, it kind of ended up in a weird nebulous purgatory that it still exists in today, kind of. I mean, it's still around and kicking, and it's got a sizable user base, and a sizable enough user base for EA to still support it. So that says something about it. But yeah, I mean, ever since their acquisition by EA, they've just kind of steadily gone downhill to the point where people think that the survival of the studio is dependent on the next Dragon Age game. It's Dragon Age or bust. I don't know how true that is. The BioWare brand still has value to EA, so it's not like they would be quick to dissolve it. They have done that with other studios before, like Mythic. But it's tough when indie developers or not even indie developers, or just good developers get swallowed up by these Goliath mega corporations, and then the nature of the culture of these companies and studios, it changes. It has to, and then I don't know if edicts come on from on high for Arcane. They kind of did for BioWare, kind of did, kind of didn't. It's a longer discussion to be had about that, but the one positive thing is that the nature of the game development ecosystem itself is completely and entirely predicated on people from studios like this getting smashed up by way of either the studio shutting down or being acquired, and then mass layoffs happen over time, and et cetera, et cetera. A lot of these people just form indie studios in the future and develop awesome games on their own. So there is at least that component to it, but it always sucks when you already have a collection of really incredible talent that's already capable of developing really awesome games. Like, why do we need to go through this cycle of just burning the creativity out of these people, hemorrhaging money in the process, and then forcing them to scatter to the wilderness and rebuild and do it all over again with less money and less security? It sucks. Games Radar gave it 2.5 stars out of 5. Redfall is ultimately not up to Arcane's usual standards. It feels rushed, unfinished, and unsatisfying to play. Single player is hampered by squad-based open-world shooter structure. Multiplayer is held back by odd decisions. A decent gunplay is marred by uninspired mission structure. It's a confusing game, full of contradictions, and the result is unfulfilling. IGN's review in progress is not a positive one, and deals mostly with constant bugs afflicting both single and multiplayer modes. With Redfall arriving at IGN a couple days ahead of its official release date, we haven't had enough time to complete a final review yet. Certainly not without becoming a nocturnal monster myself and staying awake all weekend. However, after several sessions, solo, co-op with a friend, and also in a group of 3, I must admit I'm thoroughly underwhelmed by Redfall's vanilla missions and lifeless world, and very disappointed at its lengthy list of display issues and bugs. Oof. Giant Bomb's quick look says Redfall fails to compel in nearly every level, not just an uninteresting story, but also its all too familiar gameplay. Not only does Redfall feel like a game stuck in yesteryear, even its performance finds a way to disappoint. Eurogamer's early impressions are actually quite optimistic. Writer Christian Donlin preferring to reserve final judgment until the game was done, but I thought his anecdote at the end here was a pretty good summary of the game's visuals. So how is it ugly? It's technical stuff, I think, and while I'll leave that to Digital Foundry, I'll say that the edges, technical term, are a little rough. Textures pop in late or not at all, so those beautiful trees are always bursting into fiery life a little too close by. And at one point, the classic immersive sim storyteller graffiti on the wall was weirdly pixelated. Character models are still and oddly lit. I should add here, I'm trying to be objective, which is always a mistake. I think patchy textures, yes, I'm really about to say this, give the town a slightly impressionist feel. What? Damn, this dude is ball washing he's just ball washing these bad visuals and technical issues. Patchy textures gives the town a slightly impressionist feel. The waxy characters are wonderfully waxy, the kind of thing you might meet on a trip through a haunted hall of presidents. That's supposed to be a good thing? Even so, there's no ducking the fact that my wife came to the room when I was playing, looked at the screen in horror, and said, Jesus, what happened to Fortnite? Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I guess it just goes on and on with just terrible, terrible reviews. And then they just quote this one that I read already on Steam, so... yeah, looking for games to purchase. I guess I got an emphatic no on Redfall. What a bummer. What an absolute bummer. I remember watching the trailer for this a while ago, and not all images appear in the game. I don't see any textures popping in or out, so maybe that's what they mean by that. I wasn't super fascinated by it. I'm not much of a multiplayer kind of person, although I am interested in doing another co-op playthrough of something with Justin. Had a lot of fun with A Way Out. But I mean, you could never judge a book by the trailer, right? Like the flashing, the quick flashes there kind of you know, it's a stylistic way of maybe hiding something that might not look super kosher. But I don't know. Maybe this is something that, you know, after a couple of months of getting feedback from players and being able to actually focus on polish and bug fixing, maybe it'll actually be decent. We'll have to see. Time will tell, maybe. If the team gets the chance to actually refine it. But again, this is another one of those situations where it's like, I'm perfectly okay with delaying the game. Like, spend extra time to make sure it comes out in a decent state. It seems like some of the issues may be design issues, maybe design choices. I don't know what technical hangups would end up resulting in vanilla sort of quest lines or gameplay mechanics, but you know, I'm not a part of the team, so I can't answer that. It's probably the multiplayer. Like, I will say, like, developing a really robust multiplayer component in these games takes a lot. So it was probably a situation where they had to like get the multiplayer to just function on a base level, and everything else around it just kind of fell to the wayside. I hope that's not the case, but then again, maybe I hope that is the case. Maybe that makes it a little bit more acceptable than it otherwise would be. All right, let's jump into Morrowind. Where I last left off, I think that I'm doing. I kind of ran into a dead end on some of my side quests, so I went back to the shirtless junkie and got some mainline quests to do. So I think I'm back on the path. Okay, so I'm at the Fighters Guild. Yeah, I think I'm back on the path. Okay, yeah, he sent me to investigate these cults. Sharngram Muzgob told me about the Naravarine cult and gave me some notes to give to the spy master. Now I should return and report and give him these notes. I had a disturbing dream. I can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led me among the dead as through a wedding celebration. I heard many voices, but no lips moved. I strained to breathe, but my chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. I tried to cry out, but without my breath, my tongue fluttered in vain. All right. So, let me see if I can go talk to that dude. What? Beneath Red Mountain, Lord Dagoth sleeps. But when he wakes, we shall rise, and the dust will blow away. Serve your lord, Dagoth the sixth house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory. Oh man, are cultists like accosting me on the streets now? Dagoth He is the lord and the father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dream, shall sweep our land clean of the Noah. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. All right, dude. Well, fucking man, I don't know. The Last of Us? Is that a game recommendation there? The sixth house, the sleeping house, House Dagoth, the house of Lord Dagoth, the true house, the one house to come on, stop saying house. One house to welcome all true Dunmer and drive the Noah from our land. Rejoice and join us. Come to Red Mountain and prepare. The wave is coming. Terrible place, I've heard. There's a boat from Cool if you have any reason to go.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I don't need to listen to you, dude. You went on your spiel. I'm trying to see my boss. He might not let me in. It's a little late. Oh, here he is. He's still.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
And these are Sharn's notes on the Naravine cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's Apprentice. All right, I got a promotion out of it. Not bad. Does that come with a paycheck? Because I noticed this motherfucker doesn't pay me. I'd like some time to think how this fits with the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get in a little freelance adventuring, go ahead. No, man, I came to you because I hit a dead end on freelance adventuring. Whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. I thought it over. He clearly didn't because I just gave the notes to him. He just said he had to think him over. He's clearly just lying to me. Thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivek concerning the Neravine in the 6th hour. First, I want you to speak with... I can't say that name. Adrenir, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative. Second, I want you to speak with Huleya, an Argonian in the Morag Tong. Finally, I want you to speak with Mira Milu, or Mira Milo, Temple Priestess. Here, I've written the details down so you won't forget. And here are 200 jakes. Oh, he did pay me. Oh, for bribes and other expenses. Okay, bribe money. Is 200 going to be enough? Oh, I got to go to Vivek. I've been there before. I think I could take a couple of slit striders there.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Oh, just this one.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low.
3. I'll wait a few hours. I can actually see where I'm going. St. Alms. With the name of a place? What is going on here? Okay, St. Alms, Canton, Southeast. What's going on? What is happening? Why can't I? What is this shit? Did the UI just break on me? Unbelievable. Oh, I could stretch the window out still, but I can't close it. Is there a way to dismiss a window through the command line? Nope, doesn't look like it. Damn it, motherfucker. Granted, I didn't get far, so... Where's the autosave at? I think the autosave was more recent. Okay. God damn. Also poorly optimized for PC. I mean, yes, but isn't that also like the Bethesda special? Aren't all their games like riddled with bugs and issues? So I can't necessarily shit on them too hard for that. I mean, I'll shit on them as far as saying like all of their games are ass, you know, as far as quality is concerned. Or stability and reliability, rather, not so much quality. Oh, I guess that's a part of quality, too. I knew what the fuck I was looking at. Okay, so this isn't the place. This is the place.
Any time now.
Who am I looking for now? Looking for Adhiranir? They're a Khajiit.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time. We're watching you.
Go ahead and watch me.
I'm waiting.
I wish I could ask. I wish I could ask about specific people like in Daggerfall. It would sure as hell help out. Like, I don't know why this game took such a huge step back from Daggerfall. What? Get out of my way.
Stranger.
We're watching you.
Oh, get out of my fucking way.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Have you guys seen a giant cat around here?
My time is precious, so make it quick.
It's down there.
By the three, my rights and duty. Why will listen, Outlander? We'll have no speak, traveler.
Why does everybody here have like a gravelly voice? You would think this would be a place where, like, the Thieves Guild would hang out, huh? They should definitely be hanging out in a joint like this. Oh, that rat's coming for me.
We're watching you. What do you want?
Go ahead, stranger.
Hmm. Oh, not very specific. Thieves Guild at St. Alms. I don't know if I can just go around asking where the Thieves Guild is. Do they have a door that's going to be labeled?
Outlander.
Haunted Manor.
My time is precious. Speak quickly, Outlander, or... Speak quickly,
Quickly out.
I was totally going to try to pick that lock. And I was like, no, I feel like people are going to be around. That's going to cause a problem. What is this? Is this an inn or something?
What do you want?
Oh, I could ask this guy about him. That sneak? She'll be in here on St. Alms somewhere, but where? I don't know. Try someone else. You know, for all the fucking good you did me.
make it quick, Outlander.
Suspicious that you all have the same thing to say.
No trouble here. What do you want?
Someone should teach you some manners.
What did I do?
I couldn't possibly. Too busy.
Ah, say your piece or stand.
I did. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Chill.
I'm watching.
Speak, traveler. Speak, traveler.
Speak, traveler.
None of these dudes know where this guy's hanging out at.
What do you want?
Make it quick, Outlander.
Yes, her name is out of here. She is a Khajiit. You know where I can find her? Okay, so at least this guy knows her. He's looking for her too. Never heard of her. Nope. Absolutely certain. Never heard that name before. Okay. Different responses are always suspicious.
Much time.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Speak, traveler.
I think I talked to these people already.
Not
So this guy knows something.
quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hmm.
Speak, traveler. I'm waiting.
Seems like the only person who came close to knowing something was it this guy? Yeah, this guy's
I
suspicious.
will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Keep walking. Keep walking. I'm not behind you. I'm not behind you. Yes, probably nothing. Now keep going. Out of my way. I gotta tell this dude. Oh, he just turned around. So he's just walking in a circle for no reason? Oh, he got blocked by that guy.
Outlander, head on.
Get out of my fucking way. These guys are a nuisance. See, I thought this guy was gonna lead me somewhere.
We're watching you, scum.
I violated the law? What? When did I violate the law? What? What law did I violate? I didn't do anything. How much money do I even have? I don't even know how much money I have. Hey, gold. I should fucking kill this dude. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. He just fucking stole money from me. Oh, I've got enough. Okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Get out of my fucking way. You're about to make me pull my sword out, dude.
What do
My
you
time
want?
is precious, so
Let's
make
not
it
make
quick.
this official, Outlander. Move along.
What? What the fuck was that? That Khajiit sneak? What do you want with her? Hiding from the census and what? Excise agent, I'll bet? Can you guys please give me some fucking information? God damn. Fucking walking around talking to everyone. No one's saying anything worthwhile. Hiding, huh? Is she in that sewer? I'm gonna go down there. Oh, shit. This motherfucker has been waiting here this entire time. Who is this? Oh, shit. Did he just call me an N-word? Did he just say you N-word? What? God damn, guys, calm down. Oh, shit. Okay, this guy's fucking for real. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'll take just one of those.
There is no escape. Die, Fetcher!
Okay, let me try more than just one. I mean, do I have a stronger version? This person fucking keeps up with me speed-wise. Give me a second to, like... They're also much stronger than me. Oh, I killed her. Ah, damn, who the fuck are you? I mean, this is gonna over-encumber me for certain. But I bet it's worth something. It's gotta be worth something. Nope, none of this shit's worth anything. That's worth something. Look to drop all of these and come back from them some other time. I wish I could mark stuff on my map. Although it shouldn't be too hard for me to find that place. Is there an inn here?
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Do I not have my tower shield equipped? What's going on there? That's why I was getting so fucked up. I didn't have my shield equipped. Good thing I caught that before I sold it. Got a bunch of weapons here. Holy shit. Arrow of Wasting Flame. Oh, damn. This guy doesn't have that much money. You broke bitch. God, I'm trying to sell stuff to you. What can I... Alright, what's the heaviest? Let's get rid of the heaviest. We got 250 gold. Actually, you know what? First and foremost... Do you have any... Nope, he doesn't have any... God, this guy's worthless. Alright, let's just dump my stuff off on him. What I can, at least. 60 gold. 25. 120. Fireblade. Actually, significantly weaker than my sword. Dagger of Judgment. I'll have to sell those separately, sell them to someone else.
What do you want?
You only have 200 gold.
Keep moving.
Maybe I can carry some stuff. Wait, what do I have? Oh, I have cure common... Well, I don't know if I had a disease, but if I did have a disease, I guess I'm cured from it. And that was enough to level me up. Damn it. Why do you keep failing this shit, you fucking idiot? Alright, well, I just rested to heal up anyways, and I could level up. My personality needs some work, so I'll put a coin in on that one. Damn, I thought that I found them when that chick attacked me. She was plated up. Oh shit, what the fuck? What is this? It's a good thing guys in this game don't know how to use doors. I've really taken advantage of their inability to use a door. Oh shit, there's multiple. I didn't even get a chance to see who was attacking me. I didn't even get a chance to see. Oh, there's a guy. Okay, there's multiple people in there. Oh, and there's a fucking rat that wants in on it. Where are all these dudes? Where am I? Like, what's up with all these aggro people down here? Wait, where did that take me? Is that the same spot? I didn't go in a big circle, did I? No, I couldn't have. That doesn't make sense. It just must be a different part of the canal works up there. So I came from over here. Hope there's a way for me to get out of the canal. Okay, cool. Here's a little rat. Wait, what was that? Oh, breath. Oh, here's someone. Here you are. God damn you. Great, so Kaya says to you, speak with out of here, and you have done this thing. You are speaking to I don't know how to say this name. Adhiranir, but Adhiranir will not talk to you about Neverine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because Adhiranir is at the moment very distracted by a nice census and excise agent. Also wants to speak with her. Is that person I killed? You do not know this? They are the collectors of Emperor's taxes and tariffs. And the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things, like Dwemer artifacts and ebony. And the census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, the census and excise agent is not Adahir's favorite person. If you want Adahir to help you make the bad agent go away, she will tell you things. Didn't I already do that? That must have been that fucking kitted out woman that attacked me. Is it not? Is it someone else? Can you give me a clue as to what I'm looking for? Because I wonder if I broke the quest because I killed her first. If that was her. Didn't seem to have anything on her that would, like, indicate that she was an agent of some sort.
Why do you approach?
Okay, let me find this agent, I guess.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Oh, is this that person that was walking around up here?
Not now.
Out of my fucking way. I think it must have been that dude.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
This guy? A disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyways. Maybe I'll run into her there.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, I told him to lie. How do I get back to the... Is it over here? I think it's this way.
Well, listen, Outlander. If you're... Why do you approach?
Fuck am I in this thing? Oh, okay. I know where to go. So are you the one out of here must thank for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent? Indeed. Out of here is very glad to see you and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend Kaya's all about the Sixth House cult, and out of here knows nothing about Narco, but out of here is happy to tell you that too. If it makes Kaya's happy, ask away, friend Mortis. This out of here knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Out of here doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweet meats. Sweet meats. Smuggling is big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, Dwemer artifacts, exotic Dunmer weapons and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade slaves. What do you mean? I've seen slave plantations all over the place here. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle Grief, Shien, and Sujama to avoid imperial tax. And now the Sixth House hires smugglers, though what they smuggle out of here cannot say. Okay. Why am I still asking people about bad people? I killed all those dudes. Are you just going around bragging now?
Warm day to you.
Alright, so I guess now I gotta go all the way back to that joint.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here. Go ahead.
I wonder what kind of legal trouble I got into that made them fucking make me cough up money. Wait, where am I going? I don't know where I am. I just keep going. So, God damn it, I hate doing shit at night. Is that what it was? Because I rested in an illegal spot? How did they know? I was like in a sewer or something. These dickheads. I can't see shit when it's dark. I don't know what is going on. Wait, there's no... I don't know how I got on the upper fucking platform. Do I have... I don't have slow falling. Which means I need to fucking find some stairs.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargain for.
Leave me alone, man. Why are you making me stuck? Oh, it's two of them? That's why I'm stuck. God, these fucking... Really? Really? I can't go anywhere because I'm stuck between these two goddamn NPCs.
Oh, no weakness or fault.
Oh, one of them moved. You moved too. You moved too. Maybe I should just not pay attention to him for a while. Go away, man. Go away. Whoever decided, god damn, fucking get out of my fucking way. Whoever decided putting collision on NPCs was a good idea. Look, and they're just standing there now. Blocking my path for fuck you. Fuck you. There's not a door out of this place? How do I get out of here then? Oh, God.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. I've got better things to do, so if you don't...
That didn't help me at all.
We're watching you.
Haunted Taco 12, they know. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Can I just jump into the water? I think I might do that, honestly. I can't find any stairs down. I don't even think. I guess I need to go over here. Just go over here. But I still need to find stairs down. Yeah, that's the bridge I need to get to. I might just jump in the water, to be honest. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to save just in case I miss it and splatter on the sidewalk. I'm existing, not corporeally, but existing in some fashion. How are you? I'm okay. I'm pretty tired. I guess technically also existing. Oh man, wait, hold on a second. Oh shit, no! Hey, I didn't die. Sweet. I thought for sure that would have been a death plummet. Now stop failing your healing spell. There you go. I thought for certain that was going to be a death plummet. Let's get the hell out of here. This place is hella annoying.
Why, what?
Where else do I need to go? Oh, they're all here. They're all here. Oh no. Foreign quarter? Black Chalk Corner Club? So I can't leave this place. Who is here? So I gotta look for the Black Chalk Corner Club. Look for a lizard person at the Black Chalk Corner Club.
Go ahead.
What do you want?
In the lower wasteworks of the
Make
foreign
it quick,
quarter.
Outlander.
Isn't that where these lead to? Upper wastework.
We're watching you, scum.
Wait, what is the lower wasteworks then? Because this leads to the upper wasteworks.
What's this about?
Okay, so the enchanter. Alright, finding the lower quarter is going to be a bit of a hassle, it seems.
Keep moving.
Speak
We're
quickly,
watching.
Outlander, or go away.
God damn, shut up, guys.
Speak, traveler.
Shut up. Alright, well, let me start with going to the upper.
You want something?
We're watching you.
Shut up.
Scum.
Yes, friend.
Speak, traveler.
You don't have a lot of money either. You can't buy those anyways. Who here can't buy these arrows while I'm up here? You definitely can't afford them. All these broke bitches around here. Oh, here it is.
Go ahead. Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Mortis, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps you can speak with them, but be careful and be ready.
Summoned by another. Questions again.
What, this guy? I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. Filthy lizard lover. How much should I bribe this guy? 100 gold? Was that 100 gold not enough? Oh boy, I can understand the tiredness now. Oh, a racist. Yeah, a classic Morrowind racist. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I gave him 100 gold. No way in hell I'm giving him 1,000 gold.
Outlander.
Bribing him doesn't seem to be doing anything. I don't want to be the one to instigate the fight. Oh, okay, I guess that was enough.
There is no escape. You will die.
I don't give a shit about murdering you. Let's do some murders. Murder is on the menu, boys. Wrecked him. Wrecked him. Let's see what they got on him. Oh, I get my 200 gold back. Plus, what is this? Throwing stars? I don't think I want any of his other stuff. Steel Tonto. You can hold on to that. What do these guys have? Yeah, they didn't really have much. Slavery and racism are two cringe concepts that go quite well together. There seems to be a lot of both of those things in this game. Alright, you following me? Alright. Wait, now how am I supposed to get to this bookstore? My friend Jobasha, the Khajiit, has a bookstore. Jobasha's rare books. Okay, so it's just somewhere over here. This is not doable, buddy. This is not doable. Why did they make the hallways so fucking... Come follow me, dude. Why did they make the hallways so damn cramped?
We'll have no trouble here.
It's an enchanter. Look. Why did they... Oh, God. Why did they make the hallways in this game so cramped? It's just really annoying when there's like an NPC anywhere in a hallway in this game. Is there a door over here somewhere?
Where are you going?
You won't give me... God, you fucking dick. You won't give me actual directions on how to get to this bookstore. So I've got to fumble around for it.
Where are you going?
Oh, it's over there. Okay. So...
Where are you going?
Do I gotta jump down? You better jump down too, bitch. I don't know how else you're gonna get down here. I don't know how to get down here. There he is. Alright, where is it? Do we have to go in here? I don't know what the fuck this map is doing. Like, where is this map pointing me to? It doesn't make sense. According to the map, there's not a dead end right here. It, like, goes straight, and then there's, like, two places here. Like, the bookstore is right here. How do I get there? I don't get it.
Speak, traveler.
Oh, it's on this level. Okay. God damn, dude. Where'd he go? Did he stop following me?
Keep moving.
Yeah, get the fuck over here. You piece of shit. We found the...
Thank you.
And yes, thank you very much. We should be free of distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Nerevarine cult so you can report back to Caius. I don't know any sixth house cult, but I can tell you what I do know. To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to Dunmer. What he means to Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine, the legacy of the false incarnate for the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the sacred Great House Dunmer. Here's a summary for Caius. Okay, well. Persecution. The temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as hearsay. The temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire does not intervene when the temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, but particularly the ordinators for their ruthless treatment of Nerevarine cultists, okay? False incarnate. In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as, what? Teakstar? A figure of legend among the waste tribes of the last 30 years. The temple says their false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnate fails to come in nothing, but the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of false incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Okay, god damn, alright. This is too much lore. This is too much lore. I guess it's common in all the Elder Scrolls games, Skyrim especially. Yeah. I mean, for whatever reason, the Elder Scrolls game seems to love racism.
It wants something.
This is annoying. This is a really annoying quest. Mira Milo, a temple priestess at the Hall of Wisdom in the temple compound. Oh, shit.
Keep moving.
I never know how to get down levels. Like, how do I go down without jumping and breaking my legs? These just go to the canals.
Go ahead.
Caught you doing something.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
What? Where am I? Oh shit, what the fuck? I don't want to open that door. Well, you know what? Maybe I should open that door. Lock level 60, damn. I like how these guys are just chilling. Jesus, alright, well, you know what? Fuck you. I don't want to explore this anyways. I'm trying to get to the fucking... Trying to get to a ground level. Buddy, do you know there are, like, skeletons and shit roaming around down there? How do I get out of here? What's up, Suki? How you doing, lady? Fuck it. You know what? Oh, God, get out of my way.
Scum.
Why can't I clear this anymore? I used to be able to clear it. Why can't I clear it? All right. Back to square one. Now, Temple Quarter, I guess, is where I need to go now. Suki. Okay, lady, let me finish this quest, okay? I'll finish this quest.
Speak, traveler.
Where the hell's the Temple compound? Is there not an easier way for me to determine what these fucking places are? Okay, so that's St. Alms. I think going this way takes me back to the,
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I was just over here, wasn't I? Is there some place I haven't been to before? Because it looks... What's down over here? Where am I at? Where am I at? Fuck? Oh, here. Alright, so let's just head south. Let's just go south. Looks like, so maybe that's what it is. You know what? That looks pretty temple-esque right there. Hall of Justice, is that where he said she'd be? Hall of Wisdom.
Watch yourself.
Say, what is that box that delivers Japanese candies to your house? It's called the Sakura box. Actually, it's a great reminder. I should try something.
Speak, traveler.
I should try something in it before I sign out for the night.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
I'm looking for a Milo something or other. Mira Milo. Yeah, I should definitely try something.
No, I don't think so.
Library.
We're watching you.
Oh, where's the library at? Oh, her door is locked. Did she invite you, motherfucker? Get out of my fucking way. Call me scum one more time.
No, I don't think so.
Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about the sixth house cult. I can tell you about the Neravine cult. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Neravine cult claims the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple persecution of the Neravine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Neravine prophecies. The prescribed book Progress of Truth describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Casadas. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Neverend cult. What? Oh, I was wondering what that was. Alright, let's just start clicking stuff. I'm not gonna read all this shit. This is too much lore. Wait, so just go give me the damn book. I don't care if it's guarded. I should just kill whoever's guarding it. Are you guarding it?
We're watching you, scum.
Oh, Suki, hi. I didn't know you jumped up here. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing one of those things, but for Korean candy. If you find one, shut up. If you find one that's like that for Korean snacks, let me know because I'm definitely down for that. Actually, that should be a thing. I should search for those kinds of snack boxes from all over the place, places that I usually don't get, have the benefit of trying snacks from. I wonder what services they have to provide for that.
What now? By the three, my rights and duties. Three gods, one true faith.
I didn't need to know that. Okay, I see you, lady. What? What's up? Is this your way of telling me I've been on the computer for too long? Whoa. I used to be subscribed to Loot Crate. I wanted to do that, I just never got around to it. Did they ever send you cool stuff in that? Let me see. I don't know if the library this book is in is this one or if it's some other one.
Do you want something?
I can hear you purring on the mic. Is this a purr of objection? Or are you just hanging out? Look at you, you're just perched right on my armrest, huh? Oh, you're blurred out. People can't see you because you're blurred out. Let me see if I can hit that unblur. Oh, there you are. You're just perched. Look at you. You're just perched right on the armrest. What you got to say, Sooks? You got something for the people watching? Oh yeah, shirts, figures. Okay, that's kind of cool. I think I have enough shirts though, huh? Do they have a loot crate for cats? Maybe Suki wants one. You want some swag? Is that what's up? Or you just want me to get off the computer so I can pet you? Alright, give me a second, okay? I told you this quest. Hey, look! I told you this is an annoying quest. You can't say I didn't warn you. They actually do? I shouldn't be surprised by that. Of course they would have a loot crate for cats.
Not now, Outlander. Keep moving on.
The last thing I want to do is run around looking for a bookstore that sells this book.
Watch yourself.
God, I fucking hate how they block every hallway.
What do you
Okay.
want?
Is the secret library down here somewhere? Just so long as there isn't another fucking crazy armored woman down here. Nope, missed on that. Really? Oh, it's because I still have all that damn plate armor. Meow box. It comes with cat toys and treats. How much is that, actually? I ran out of treats, and I meant to get some today, but I completely slipped my mind when I went grocery shopping. These ladies don't have any treats. Ah, made that one. There seems to be nothing down here. Oh, shit. Well, at least slaughterfish aren't as annoying in this game as they are in Daggerfall. I did say the secret library was Alright, I don't know. I may have to look in the bookstores for this one. Damn it.
Go ahead.
Alright, you know what? I've had it with this for tonight. What an annoying quest. Oh, man. Lots of exhaustion right now. Very tired. Very tired. I never actually tried the subscription. I don't have a cat. Well, I'm glad that you just happen to know about it. Maybe a little weird that you happen to know about it without having a cat, but what, are you just like a loot box aficionado? I will deny you cookies, you son of a bitch. Meow box. Okay, let's see. Do they show you what kind of toys? Well, I guess they have some pictures of some stuff here. No, I'm not gonna do that. Was that jerky? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's got some neat stuff in there. I never liked the hairless cats. They always creep me out. Select a plan. What kind of plan what plans do they have? A lot of my friends have cats, and I think that's the one that she subscribes to. Okay, cool. Well, I'll put some thought into it. What's the Korean snack box thing called? I want to know that one. Yep. Your ears do not deceive you. Oh, Suki, you're just gonna lie on the bed there? Okay, well, you don't have to. You don't have to come over here. You can get this whenever you want. All right. Oh. I was gonna search for one. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Soul Box. Why wouldn't there be something like Soul Box? See what is inside. What? Signature or life? What does that mean? This month. Korean picnic. Spring means it's picnic time. Experience it like a oh boy. Experience it like a Korean? Why does that sound wrong? Why does that sound wrong to me? Experience it like a Korean. That seems, I don't know, there's just something off about phrasing it that way. I like what I'm seeing. Okay. Okay, well, you know, I could be off. Get ready for a real Korean picnic. What? I don't want to. So it's either $40 a month if you just want to do a one and done sort of thing. $35 a month if you go for a full year. I want to know, like, what's inside the Korean picnic one? Give me some examples. BT21 plushie. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Tobaki chips, I guess. Korean chicken ramen snack. Almond seep. I don't like those. Almond seep papero. Fruit chew jelly. Oh, I would be easily addicted to that one. But this has like fried chicken and stuff. It looks like they can't possibly be sending me a box of fried chicken. I would hope not. Take the quiz. What quiz? What is the quiz? What? Are you a vegetarian? I want to discover lifestyle goodies and K-pop merch. I love trying all the quirky dorky Korean snacks and foods. Can't both of these things be true? Let's go with this one just to see. What's your favorite K-pop group? I don't have one. I'll just say that. What type of shopper are you? I'll try out something. Well, they aren't gonna. They're just fishing for my email. Nope. I thought you had like a better quiz than that, guys. What's this? Munch Addict? This seems like it's a more general thing. $18, $18.40 a month. That's significantly cheaper than the Soul Box thing. Oh, or you can just buy individual treats. So it looks like they're just a store. You could either buy individual snacks from them, or you could buy a box and they'll just shove random shit in there. Okay, that's interesting. This has like a wider variety, it looks like, of stuff. Or at least they'll show you what? Our other boxes, Mexico box. Ramen box? This one's expensive. $49. But I mean, I could just go to H Mart. I could just go to H Mart and see all of this stuff and just grab random things off the shelf. So I don't really need the ramen box. What's just in your good old munch box? Snacks from around the world. Well, give me some examples. Okay. Snickers is nothing special. Haribo Tagada, is that what? I don't know what that is. Burger rings? What is a burger ring? I'm curious. This is another thing. I'm very curious about snack boxes from other parts of the world. Like, I want to know what a Thai snack box looks like. you know, or an Egyptian snack box. Looks like they only have a Munch box, Korea box, Mexico box, and a ramen box. But they have a snack store where they get snacks from the US, Korea, Japan, Mexico, Turkey, Germany, Taiwan, Vietnam, in the UK. Well, shit. Let's go to some of these countries that I haven't had any snacks from, like Turkey. No products. Okay. Let's clear that. Don't know why that was even an option if they don't have any snacks. Taiwan. Okay, so it looks like, what is this? Milk tea? Various milk teas and boba teas with anime characters on it. What about Germany? They only have 3 things here. Sour power straws. I mean, we have those here. Munch Addict is an interesting option. Doesn't seem like they're as varied as you might want them to be, or they may portray themselves to be. Snack fever? Oh my god, what is going on here? $40 a month. A little bit more expensive. Original Deluxe. What is Deluxe? Each box contains around 10 to 13 full-size, bigger and more premium snacks. Okay, they have a video of their unboxing. Mac and cheese. They also have a snack shop that you can just order stuff from. It'd be cool to have a snack box that just throws in a bunch from different countries. Well, that's what Munchbox was doing, or what they tried to do. And they tell you where. Yeah, like Munchbox had the Munchbox itself was like from Munch Addict, I think. Yeah, the Munchbox. This is what they have there for $15. They just throw in stuff from, I guess, maybe not all around the world, but from those countries that they had on their list. So that's an option for that. Let's look at snack box from around the world. Snack crate. Okay. Pick your first crate. Continue manually. I don't want to give you my information. I don't even know if you're a legitimate operation here. Past countries. Spain. So that was what? Wait. Yeah, it's May now, isn't it? It is May. So I guess this is the box that people who are subscribed to this just got. They got the Spain box. Spicy mangoes. That sounds awesome. Shiki Shin. What? Does it sound Spanish? Wait, barbacoa? What? This actually does sound pretty amazing. What other past boxes have they done? Italy? Ireland. What are they snacking on in Ireland? Oh, they're snacking on a giant field of grass. Doritos? That's not fancy. That's nothing special about that. Guinness? Of course. What are those, Guinness chips or something? Send your taste buds on a jig across Ireland as you dine on this divine Irish boiled dinner recipe. Whoa. Whoa. Boiled dinner. I mean, I'm sure it's delicious. I actually had a boiled dinner myself tonight. But my boiled dinner was smothered in cream of mushroom soup. Canada, Colombia, Belgium, United Kingdom, South Korea, road trip, Philippines. Let's take a look at the Philippines. Maybe this month you get Korean, next month you get Indian or Peruvian. Yeah, that it looks like that's what this group does. This sounds interesting. This might be what you're looking for here. Maybe I'll try this one out too. Oishi pillows. Betcha. Do they also have a recipe? No, I guess they only, for whatever reason, they only had a food recipe for Orlin, which was like a boiled mess. Portugal. I always wanted to go to Portugal. Well, it's nothing super out of the ordinary here. France, the Caribbean. Ooh. I was just in the Caribbean not too long ago, though I didn't get a chance to hunt for any particular snacks. Caribbean's pretty broad, though. Like, you gotta have to tell me exactly where in the Caribbean these snacks came from. Like, I was way out. I was as far out east or far out west in the Caribbean as you can get, out in Cozumel. And some of this shit, might be from tamarind balls. A lot of this shit might be from the Bahamas or, Antigua, who knows where. I am mainly interested in Korean snacks because that's what I grew up eating, but I can order those individually or get them at H Mart. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying about that ramen. Like, if I wanted to try a bunch of different ramens, I could just go to H Mart or go to the other Asian grocery store that's not too far from me and just randomly knock stuff off the shelf into my cart. Get a good sample there. Poland. Wouldn't necessarily think of Poland as a place that you would get some snacks. Hey, I said Egypt earlier. Let's see what they have. These guys, it looks like these guys are legit. Like, they go all over the place. Oh, Kit Kat. Pakistan, Halloween, New Zealand. All right, this seems like an option. I would like to see their pricing, but I don't want to give them my information for that. That's not bad. That's actually kind of cool. So there you go. There you got some options. You've got some Korea-specific options, and then you have options from all around the world. Can't go wrong with that. But I still have my own little box of treats to get through here, so let me pick something. Let me pick something here to try out. You know what? I'm very fascinated by this. I'm gonna do this one. I might need to go get a spoon or something for it. Well, let me get the yeah, hold on a second. Because I also have to get the I don't know where I put it. Oh. All right. Alright. Which one is this one? Here it is. It is the Sakura Warabimochi. This guy right here. So it's kind of like a little. It looks like a snow globe. It's kind of shaped like a snow globe, and it has like a flower that's like suspended in a gel. This soft traditional Japanese dessert crafted by the makers at Tsuruya Confectionery brings a floral burst of elegance to your palate. Infused with the sweet taste of cherry blossom honey, each refreshing bite is a reminder of breezy spring days. Well, let's see. Yeah. It's in this little thing. I gotta go get a spoon. Wait, actually, what is this? I'm guessing this is the honey that they mention. Hold on a second. Really? You're gonna jump in the chair as soon as I get back? You know I'm gonna sit down here. Dookie, come on, I'm almost done. You can have the chair when I'm done. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna undo this little part here at the bottom. And I think I have to. Hey, what are you doing? This isn't yours. This is my treat. I know, I usually put your food on these saucers. That's what it is. You're so used to eating off of these little saucers that you see me put something on here, and you're like, oh, wait. What the fuck? Oh, this is weird. Oh. Oh. This is... It's sliding around all over the place. I don't know if you could see, but like there's a bunch of liquid that came out. It's almost like an egg, and it's just like sliding around. It's slimy. It's not exactly the most like appetizing thing in the world, if I'm being honest with you. Oh my god, Suki, you are so enamored by this. This is not your food. This is my food. Look at you. This isn't yours. I know that you're used to me, and the other cat's in here too. I know you're used to me putting your stuff. Oops. Wait. I don't know what happened there. Suki, you gotta stop. I'm not letting you have this. Kitty is intrigued. She's beyond intrigued. She's like, what the fuck? Why aren't you giving us our food? Alright. The honey is on there. Whoa. Ugh. Suki, Jesus, what is wrong with you? Alright, I'm cutting into it. I pour the honey on top. I'm cutting it here. Ew. This does not look appetizing. Look at it drip that way. It's like slime. This does not look appetizing. Oh. Going in. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Okay, that was not good. That was not good. What an interesting thing to hear in audio only mode. Wait, so you couldn't see? You didn't see the weird blob? This thing has a very not super appealing taste. I mean, it's not a bad taste. I think it's just the texture is weird. The texture is very weird, and there isn't much flavor. I think that's probably why they had you put the drizzle of honey on top of it. There's just something. Yeah, there's just something weird. Let me try the flour. I'm gonna try eating this fucking flour. There's just something weird about. There's just something weird about the texture. Cause it's jelly. It's a harder jello. It's like a jello that, like, if you ever had jello that didn't need to be refrigerated, it kind of has that texture. It's like a hard jello, but there's no flavor. There's no real flavor. It's not sweet. It's not super sweet, I should say. I guess it's sweet because of the honey I put on it. But the jello itself isn't sweet. It just has that weird texture. Trying the flour part now. Okay. It's not bad. That wasn't bad. I think probably because the flour added a little bit of texture to the gel, which probably made the gel. In fact, I think that extra texture made the gel more palatable. When you don't have that, it's just weird. Okay. This looks so weird. I'm gonna take one more bite. One more bite. Gonna jiggle. It's not bad. It's not a bad flavor. It's just weird. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay, if I was going to give that a letter grade, I would give that a C-. I don't know. I wasn't a fan. Texture's weird. I usually like Jell-O, but like cold Jell-O is awesome. That weird Jell-O that can survive in like 80-degree heat, that has always had a weird texture for me that I've never really cared for. Usually you can paper over some of that with like an intense flavor and intense sweetness. This doesn't have that. Like, I think that's why they put that honey packet in there, because the honey gives you sweetness, maybe not so much an intensity of flavor. And for people who like their sweet treats to not be super sweet, that's probably fine. In any other context other than the weird Jell-O that you're eating here, Like if this was like a pound cake or something that had this level of sweetness to it, and it had like the flour and the crunch and all of that, and even the honey that you drizzle on top of it, I would give it a much higher grade. It would be pretty good. Even it's just the texture. I couldn't get past that initial texture, and honestly, I think a lot of that was probably established by the unpackaging of it, like peeling back the top and then seeing it jiggle and all of that, like that basically that Jello placebo, and then I poured it out. Or not placebo, placenta, that Jello placenta, and I poured it out, and it just splattered on the saucer, and it's just sliding around, jiggling, and all of the juices and liquid it was just not appealing. There's got to be a better way to. They should have had it just exist in a cup, and not like you have to dump this out and eat it on a plate. Like just eat it in the cup. It's not going to look appealing any other way. Jello rarely does. So that's what I got to say about that one. I was intrigued by that the second I got this box. I didn't think it was gonna be a horror show the way that it kind of turned into, but interesting nonetheless. I'm glad I had that experience. Oof. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to the next snack that I have from that box. All right. I think that's it for me tonight. Oh, man. What the hell? This thing has been a disaster. Like, there's weird sticky gel all over my desk and my hands. I'm gonna have to wipe everything down after this. I don't have any wet naps in here. Alright, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate it, as always. God, that's fucking annoying. Civil Merc, thank you for joining me. It was great meeting you on Saturday, and I'm glad that you popped in when you did, if you're still here. If not, that's cool too. Haunted Taco, as always, thank you for stopping by. Arachnid Soul, thank you, as always, for stopping by, supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I'm hoping to... I know that I was out for like a week when I was dealing with a lot of nonsense. And my intention was to get back into regularly streaming last week, but I whiffed on Saturday because I was just too tired, and I was just lying in bed watching One Piece. But I'm going to try to get back on my regular cadence this week, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. I usually don't on Wednesday. Sometimes I do, but tomorrow I'm going to be dog-sitting a little weenie dog that's going to have to get some teeth pulled, unfortunately. One of my bestest boys in the world's getting some teeth pulled, so I'm going to be hanging out with him, making sure he's doing okay afterwards. But on Thursday, I will be streaming, so join me on Thursday. I'll be back then. I don't know if I'll be playing Morrowind. I feel like I'm kind of starting to get burnt out on the game. I may look for a new game to play. I doubt it'll be Redfall. I doubt it'll be Jedi Fallen or Jedi Survivor, because even though I want to play that, I beat Fallen Order. So I'm interested in playing Survivor, but Survivor sounds like it has a lot of the same technical problems that that Redfall has. Although Redfall also just sounds like it was a badly designed game. I think some people have had fun with Jedi Survivor, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out in time. That'll be Thursday. That's a Thursday problem. For now, I'm heading out of here. Thank you all again for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you next time. Bye.